We're just the Corduroy Boys.
I used to have a vape flavor called Milk.
Gross.
It was just a milk flavored vape.
What?
And I used to
I don't respect that for 1 second.
I used to go like, and then blow it out into a doorway, and then I'd walk through it. Be like, look who's here.
The milkman.
The milkman. I just made the whole place smell like milk.
God. Gross. I don't even know what milk smells like. I don't drink milk, by the way.
You don't drink milk?
Don't drink milk.
Oh.
I haven't had it since from my mom.
Drinking
I drink
milk?
my
Really?
cereal
Not even
dry.
as a kid?
No.
You drink your cereal dry?
Eat it. Yeah.
Eat it dry. Yeah,
I don't even use a
I don't
spoon.
get that.
Use my paw.
I'm picturing you with just like Cheerios on the table like a baby, like
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I just pressed down on a bunch of Cheerios with my hand.
I don't get how
then
babies think like,
do it
oh,
all.
pressing down on my food will get it in my mouth.
Because they don't have the dexterity.
Ooh, dexterity, big word. Big word,
Big
Brendan.
word,
Whoa.
Brendan. Word of the day.
Yeah.
It's like they think Cheerios are
Dexterity.
bugs.
Dexterity. Children don't have the dexterity like they did when I was growing up.
Yeah, those kids had a lot of
We
dexterity.
had dexterity and respect.
They had to protect themselves from swinging spoons.
But yeah, it's true. I don't drink milk. Maybe I did as a small child. I don't remember.
It's so good though.
I was milked as a child.
Ew.
Me and Jack drink milk many times a week, and we actually text about it.
Do
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think that's a childish thing. And if I went on vacation with you and you showed up with milk and if you put it in your cereal, fine. But if you poured yourself like a glass of milk and cookies, I would laugh at you.
Do you know what I used to do in high school? Is I used to get a quart of milk and a sleeve of Oreos, and I would eat it after school.
It's such a childish thing to do.
And
but
it was delicious.
I respect that more than the filling up the glass of milk and drinking milk.
I don't just have.
What about a bottle?
Well, every once in a while.
I
Yeah. Would you
mean,
drink it if like, let's say like
If it
we
reminded you of your mom?
Yeah, if we casted your mom's nipple and put it into on a baby bottle,
Right?
would you drink milk that way?
Don't think so.
No.
What if I sat with you in my
that's
arms?
interesting to me. See, don't you find that interesting? you wouldn't do that.
No.
Yeah.
No.
When it's like,
By the way, I said I don't think so. So
Well, okay, so we could try it.
yeah, we're,
Right.
you're gonna have to track my mom down.
yeah.
She doesn't do that.
Yeah. She wouldn't do that.
They're not out there. All right,
No.
you can't
clone a nipple.
3D print my mom's.
I don't want to like upset her or anything, but we can do, and I don't really want to use AI on the podcast, but for this specific scenario, we can probably generate a very similar image of your mother's nipple to put on the top of a bottle that you can drink milk with.
I don't know if I want it. I don't like milk. If you put like maybe a Guinness in there, I mean, okay.
Okay.
A
So-
cranberry juice. I like apple juice. Mott's.
So you'd be good with apple juice out of the mama bottle?
If you go through all that work, maybe.
You want mom's Mott's out of a
Yep.
baby bottle.
Yeah.
And so you would, on record, you would drink juice out of your mom's cloned nipple.
It's not coming from her.
No, it's not coming from her.
She didn't make it.
No, but you would know very much that this is what my mom's nipple feels like.
Yeah,
Well, how would I know that?
Because we're telling you that we cloned it.
with AI.
But you
Yeah.
just said AI is not perfect.
No.
No, it's not perfect.
Yeah.
No, AI is not perfect.
I pretend
No.
it's somebody else.
So
That's
we'll
what I
have
do.
to give it to your dad first.
I pretend
and-
it's your mom's nipple.
Okay, stop.
All right, whoa. Hold on.
We're not talking about my mom's nipples here.
Oh, so
We're
now
crossing a line.
now the nipple's on the other chest, and we don't feel so happy.
Listen,
Wow.
I think that
But I would drink anything. I if it's made that you made it for me, I would drink it.
What if I made you a glass of milk?
Not gonna do it. The other thing I don't respect is, and it's you reminded me of this. Somebody I was on a ski trip, and this guy brought. We said bring some cold cuts, right? This guy brought a pound and a half of bologna. What are we, children?
on top of everything else.
Yeah, that was the cold cut he chose. I don't respect that.
What was the full spread? And
All right.
I'm right now I'm with you. I'm not trying
okay.
to
It wasn't so it was one of those situations. We're renting a ski house. You bring burgers and hot dogs. You bring buns. You bring cups, plates. All right, can you bring? He worked at like a deli, so we're like, bring like cold cuts, right?
Yeah, that's what he's there for.
He chose one cold cut,
just one,
and it was bologna.
Okay, that's insane.
That's the most disrespectful move I ever saw.
Were they having budget cuts at the deli?
Also, we're grown men. I haven't eaten bologna since I've been 6.
Yeah.
And listen, I'm sure bologna's fine. Jack probably eats a bologna sandwich every once in a while.
Don't do it. I don't like bologna.
Okay.
I used to love it as a kid, but I don't anymore.
I don't either. It's just like bologna has had a shelf life in my life. Do you eat bologna?
I haven't had bologna since the pandemic, which I guess is like
It was a huge bologna era for America.
Well, you know what it was? It was like you're looking at all this stuff, and it's like I can add bologna to the cart, like 6 pounds of bologna for like $8.
6 pounds of bologna. That's obscene.
I think actually it was like $3 a pound at the time.
Because no person in their right mind is ordering that much bologna.
Yeah.
Now I'll say this: slice of bologna on like on like an Italian sandwich, if it's on there, a little weird, but all right. Throw a whatever.
A slice
getting crazy?
or two.
Yeah.
It's like eating like a big old hot dog that's raw.
Flat.
Yeah.
A flattened
Yeah.
raw
It's
hot
like a
dog.
Canadian hot dog.
It's a Canadian hot dog.
Which is kind of like the thing about hot dogs is I feel like you should never seek a hot dog.
What?
What I like.
What, you thought I was proud of that one?
Yeah, I know you were because you said.
I haven't said that before, have I?
No, but if we can go back to an earlier thing you said, that what you're thinking reads on your face. Yeah. You just said that, and the smirk that came up over your face, and you kind of looked around the room like.
No, I was looking at Andrew, and I saw you smiling at me, so I
was
peeked at that.
only smiling because you were smiling off of what you thought was a very funny line.
All I love is my
You have
friends
to look at
smiling
that.
over smiling.
By the way, I mean, look at us. We're all smiling.
Michelle smiling.
I tend to talk
that
too
song,
loud
Full
on
House?
podcasts. Who would have thought we come to this podcast today? We said we don't know what we're going to talk about, right?
We didn't even know if all three of us were going to show up.
We didn't even know.
It's true.
If we were all
We
going
had
to
no idea.
And here we are.
We
never
didn't-
could have guessed it.
Didn't even set a date.
There'd be a baloney joke. We never even guessed that, right?
No, we
That's
would
the
never
beauty
know.
of
I didn't
podcasting.
even think
We
of
got
it
a
that
bologna,
way.
yeah, because we got a bologna joke out of it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Because sometimes you're walking around the street, you're going through your day, and maybe you have a podcast later in the week, maybe you don't, but something you totally don't expect is to have a baloney joke in your podcast.
Nobody above the age of 18 ever thinks baloney is something
It's going to pop up on
that's
the podcast.
ever going to pop up in conversation.
Yeah.
But that's what you get from the Corduroy Boys.
Yeah, because we have an hour. We have an hour here together.
Yeah.
And baloney conversation is just like, that's what podcasting is all about. Maybe not specifically baloney, but those types of moments.
It's about those moments, and well, from the future now we'll call that a baloney moment.
Yeah.
Because there's podcasting. There's so many baloney moments.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I feel like I might choose to hate that name because you hate our name for a
Fair
segment.
enough. Fair enough.
For
And
sure.
I feel like we've been avoiding the subject, and we should actually bring that.
We
up.
can get to that right now, but I just want to say that's something I love about podcasting, and that's what I love about us already. I mean, if you're listening to this and it's your first time, and you're like, they already brought up talking about baloney. What more do they have, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got other stuff too.
Next week it's surstroming.
See, Dad, I didn't respect.
Yeah,
that.
no,
That's not a
he
joke.
really
But do you know what that is? Like, I
No.
don't even know if I'm saying it right. It's that really disgusting Swedish fish. Not the candy. I don't. It might not be. It might not be Swedish.
Surstroming?
Surstroming. It's like in a
Surstroming.
can, and it's like the most. It's like a delicacy in like
Ugh.
Norway or something. But like,
Is it a herring?
it might be a type of herring. I don't know. But like, there's videos of people on YouTube just like barfing at like just the smell of them cracking open the can.
Wouldn't do
Ooh.
well in that situation.
Yeah, that's no
Yeah.
baloney.
But if we put your mom's nipple on it,
On the baloney.
on the
Well,
balloon.
that definitely wouldn't
It's
fly.
a baloney, but the little tip at the top
It's a strony.
is a little nip.
Yeah.
All right.
And we put milk in the middle. Are we moving on to our signature segment?
Freud would
No,
have
no.
a field day with us.
Wait, let's just say one thing. As far as the name Poopy Head of the Week, as you call it,
That's our next segment, Poopy Head of the Week.
I really think it's a terrible name. I don't think it's funny.
See, we think it's hilarious.
We think it's very funny.
It sounds like it's very funny if you maybe smoked a joint and were in
Which
one
only
group.
half of us did when we came up with it.
It's
That's true, and it was
borders
not
on that.
me.
It borders on that. And if we're going to be truthful and we're going to be honest with each other, I don't find it funny.
Okay.
And that's fine.
Heard.
And that doesn't mean I won't play along. But I want you to know how I feel. I feel like the word Poopy Head of the Week brings us
Phrase,
to
not
a
a word.
place that I don't respect.
Are you calling us baloney heads?
No.
Are you calling us eggheads?
You know.
Are we workshopping a new name?
I don't know.
Okay, so
We
here's-
have an offer.
Here's the thing.
What's the offer?
Here's the thing, is that the segment. Let's talk about the segment first. We're considering it an unnamed segment for the time being. We're not going to do it today because we need to workshop it. We need to
And we need to
get
build
a name.
hype.
We need to build hype is what we need, and hopefully people listening will contribute.
Sure.
Okay, so the
Nobody
original
can contribute before we even start it.
Exactly. So what we would like to do on the podcast is for people to write in, send a voice memo in, and basically call into the show to tell a quick anecdote of for the sake of
Say it.
the explanation,
Say the
Just
word.
for the sake.
a poopy head
Of the week.
of your week that you had an encounter with that you would like us to basically rate how much of a poopy head we think this guy is, or maybe you're the poopy head in the situation and you don't realize.
Yeah, and it goes from super clean to super poopy.
Yeah,
It goes to,
we're talking Johnson's baby wash to super poopy,
to really messy.
and that's regardless of the name of the segment. That scale's non-negotiable.
Yeah. It goes
That's
from
what we're-
super clean to super messy.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel that it lessens us.
What do you think would bring us up?
Yeah.
I don't have a name, but I do feel like no. You're looking at me
go
like
ahead.
I'm supposed to pull out a list of names of this is better than Poopy Head of the Week. I don't have a list that long. Of names.
Of like the way you make it sound.
I think this unnamed segment, this Poopy Head of the Week segment,
I like that.
will be
That's actually pretty good. That sounded really good when you said it. Coming out of your mouth specifically.
Yeah.
I liked it.
what did I say?
Poopy Head of the Week.
See, that sounds so. Say it again.
The unnamed segment.
No. Say poopy head of the week again.
The Poopy Head of the Week. As you,
That was really.
was
That was
nice.
really good.
Sorry.
See, you put
No,
a,
see,
you
you guys-
put, you put a polish on it that we don't have.
We
There's
don't
kind of a
have
charm.
what you have.
There's kind of a charm when you say it. It's like
sons of guns,
Brendan,
You know how
Brendan,
to change my mind,
Brendan.
You throw
Brendan,
out a useless compliment, and I'm gonna be like,
I'm gonna say something. It's like that corduroy hat of yours.
I have a problem with the corduroy hat. First of all,
What?
because I walked. We'll go right back to Poopy Head of the Week, but
That was that. Okay,
That was
You
good.
keep it's like a blues groove. You just sink right
Yeah.
into it more and more. The more it,
You know
the more
that
it
note
goes
that
on.
Mariah Carey hits?
Yeah,
that's
the
it.
whistle tone.
The whistle tone?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
Yeah,
Oh, good,
It's
'cause
like
that hurts my ears
It's
as well.
it's like your dog whistling quality podcasting.
Oh God, I just want to say this fast. All right, if we're talking about Poopy Heads of the Week, and don't.
Well, I wasn't gonna say anything.
No,
I don't know.
The two of you, I bought this new corduroy hat. I walked in expecting, again, I was expecting something out of you guys. I didn't get it.
Oohs and ahs. You're expecting oohs and ahs.
I thought I would get, look at that hat. I like it. Oh, that's a nice color on you. I didn't know you liked the Grateful Dead, right? Nothing. I had to initiate. I had to say to each of you, I waited to, if you noticed, I waited. I went to you first, and I said, and I waited till Andrew was in the other room. And I say,
Because you have to get a compliment twice.
no, because I didn't want him to go, oh yeah. I had to ask both of you. I had to say, do you like this? I had to ask for the compliment.
My great uncle likes the Grateful Dead.
Yeah.
And I asked you, and I got you both said, yeah, it's very nice. But I didn't like that I had to ask. Jack, when I saw that Dodgers hat, what did I say?
Well, I had told you about it first.
But what did I say?
You said, you got the hat. That's what you said. That's all you said.
Yeah.
But I said, I like that hat on you, right?
I don't know. We don't have the transcripts. We're recording.
Did. Andrew, when you showed up with the up-down hat, what did I say?
That's true.
I said, I love it.
You complimented me on it.
And I was fishing up at that. I was, and if I'm going to be truthful, because I wanted one.
That's right. What we're discovering here is that Brendan has ulterior motives for everything he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that's correct.
I respect
think everybody does.
Everybody does, because we just don't realize, because we want something out of everything.
Because here's the deal. When you guys both know I don't like the word poopy head of the week.
Mm-hmm. It's a phrase. It's not a word.
Yeah.
But you get together and you say, you know what we'll do? You know what we'll do to get him on our side of the table? We'll tell him it sounds good coming out of his mouth.
I kind of feel like we both just came up with that at the same time when we heard it out of your mouth.
Yeah, because it sounded so good.
Because it sounded really good.
We didn't conspire. It's just, it's like, you know, at the end of It's a Wonderful Life when like the bell rings and the angel gets its wings.
George Barry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
When you say Poopy Head of the Week, it's the same feeling.
Every time I say that an angel gets its wings?
No, I get the same feeling like at the end of that movie when you realize that the angel got his wings. Like that's a magical moment.
What was the angel's name in that?
It's like
Henry?
Bartholomew or something. It's not Henry. It's
Clyde?
No, not Clyde.
What the hell was his name?
It's not Cletus.
It's something with a C.
It is something with
Clarence. Clarence got his wings. Yeah.
Well, I don't want to go outside. That's the big line from the movie.
Good.
That was my first impression.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
But you know how you're making me feel? Do you remember in A Christmas Story? You know when the kid gets his tongue stuck on the pole? That's how I feel, because I feel like I can't say what I want to say when you're really just not giving us the chance for Poopy Head of the Day. And then you say it, and it's so beautiful.
You know, like nobody really knew the song "Hurt" until Johnny Cash did it.
I am fine with the word, okay? I don't I said I'm okay with the phrase. I said I'm okay with it. But I think let's leave it open for discussion, maybe something better, more
I mean, not better.
Yeah,
but
I don't think it's possible.
We can potentially do a lateral move.
Yeah.
Better was the wrong word.
Yeah.
Different.
Oh, so he agrees there's nothing better than Poopy Head of the Week. But
Yeah, and that was a word, not a phrase.
Yeah, yeah.
Better.
I feel like maybe another phrase will happen organically and we'll be like, all right, that's not as obscene, as silly as the word Poopy Head of the Week.
Okay, to me that didn't really, it was never really a silly thing.
Okay, so it was the word Poopy Head is something that we're gonna take. That's like it's stupid.
It's biblical.
It's dumb.
It's from the Bible.
Yeah, it's like the name Jacob. It's just been around.
I don't like that name either.
You don't like Jacob?
Jacob.
I prefer Jake.
Jacob? It's a very like
I prefer
I like
Jake.
saying well, yeah, you call Jacob Jake.
Yeah.
Too, you know.
Jacob doesn't want to be called Jacob anymore.
Okay, Ezekiel.
Zeke.
Yeah, I like that. The way
Zeke the plumber. Ever watch that?
He should update the Bible.
Yeah, you should update the Bible.
Who, me?
Yeah, you. The Book of Brendan.
Yeah,
Just
I'd
give
like
him
to receive that one.
Give him a couple updates.
Yeah.
Zeke.
Yeah. Do you know if I was gonna like mythologize Brendan, I would write in that his kidneys aren't great because he doesn't have a great filter.
Rotten.
Oh.
That is very interesting that you say that. I don't have a great filter. Good.
It's good for podcasting.
It's good for podcasting.
Maybe
Not
for your old
good
show.
for cleaning out the insides.
Yeah.
No.
But that's all right.
That's fine.
You've just got some old coffee filters in there.
Yeah, it's been used.
This one's fine to use again. Your dad was like, I want you to have this coffee filter.
Now I'm asking my sister.
Yeah.
You got an extra coffee filter?
I've just put one in the trash. That's fine.
I'll take it. Take
That's
it out.
fine.
Yeah.
Should we all go through
Yeah.
our health problems real quick?
For the
Yes,
the
because
new
we have an abundance.
Yeah, this is something that'll be canonical with the podcast.
Yeah, because people need to know a little bit about us.
it'll give a little bit of vulnerability.
Jack just mentioned me, so I'll just do a quick overview. I've had 2 kidney transplants, and another one is on the way. And when that happens, we are not stopping to podcast.
I didn't get to save a date.
who'd you steal kidneys from?
One from my mom, one from my dad.
Oh,
I was born with one. It wasn't like like I always knew I would need one.
and they knew that you were taking it.
Well,
Yeah.
eventually, yeah.
You're like, how many kidneys did you steal? Well, I stole one from my mom, and then my dad just gave me his.
My dad, he had no choice. Once the lady does it, you're like, all right.
It's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
What was the deal with that, by the way? Because was your dad like, did he kind of let your mom was she like, it's like, oh, I'll do it. And it's, oh yeah, go ahead. Or was she like, no, I should.
the deal behind that was my dad worked in the medical field.
Mm-hmm.
My dad is good with doctors. My dad, growing up, I did a lot of terrible medical. They're not terrible, but you go. I had a lot of tests, and my dad was very good with handling stuff that wasn't necessary or was necessary. Like I remember, I was at Stony Brook University Hospital, and they were doing all these tests on me. They're keeping it up all night. What? Go see wolves.
Woo, woo! Let's freaking go!
Your Brendan had a heart attack. Oh, where is he? Stony Brook. Sea wolf.
Go see wolves. Should we wear a sweatshirt? But my dad ripped me out of there because he said it wasn't. So my dad was like good around doctors. So we figured at the time it'd be good to have my dad as like a mouthpiece,
Like a liaison.
which my dad is great at that stuff. Just because he was my dad was a respiratory therapist. And he worked in hospitals throughout his career. So that was why, and it ended up being like really good. And then by the time my dad did it, my mom was in the hospital for like a week and a half. She got a scar, crazy scar. My dad, they like ripped it out of his belly button. He was home that afternoon.
Really?
It was like
They had to go
perfect.
through the back for your mom, but the belly button for your dad.
I believe so.
Is it because
Yeah.
of like maybe the uterus or something?
No, I think just in kidney transplants started in like the 70s or something crazy. Like not long ago.
Oh, so when you were born?
Yes.
Imagine
Did you say
getting
no? Like I
No,
don't know.
I was saying like a 1970s kidney transplant.
Oh yeah. Well, now we're on the next verge. Like now they're trying to transplant pigs, and one guy got a pig kidney. He didn't last long.
They're just trying to turn you into a
Oink, oink.
bologna.
This guy's got a Canadian liver.
Yeah, they're like we threw it. Yeah, they're like we threw in a little extra, a little
God.
extra liver for you.
So yeah, that's my story. So I'm sure you'll be hearing parts of that throughout this podcast littered in because it's a big part of my life, for crying out loud.
Yeah,
But I'm doing great.
Wouldn't it suck to be Brendan's friend if you knew you were a match?
yeah.
No, I wouldn't. I take that very I wouldn't allow my friends to do that.
That's respect.
Yeah,
I have
that's
friends.
high respect.
I have friends. Look at the relief.
Respect bump.
The relief that you two just had.
Oh, thank
like
God.
I was ever gonna ask you two.
You would ask Jack before me.
No, I wouldn't.
Like you would want whose kidney would you want?
I would want Jack's.
You wouldn't?
I would want Jack's.
Yeah, you would want Jack's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. I think I've treated my kidneys
Jack's got
better.
enough issues though.
I do have
That's
enough
true.
issues.
Let's hear yours.
All right. Well, I got a bad ticker. It's hereditary, and
That's his heart.
it's my heart.
Oh.
It's my heart. I have obstruction of blood flow in my heart, so I have to take a beta blocker to help. I guess make sure that my heart doesn't pound too hard and make the blood flow, the blood flow more obstructed. So I can't exercise too hard. I can't lift heavy weights.
How do you stay in such good shape?
I don't always eat right. I guess I have I don't have such, I don't think I have a very fast metabolism. I guess it's fast enough.
Yeah.
But I try to be a little physical. I've been doing very intense push-ups lately, actually.
Intense push-ups.
Yeah, and it's good for my heart. I can do 5 of them and it's a really good exercise.
So if your heart rate goes up, like that's something you got to worry about.
Yeah.
Because I remember one
rate
time,
and pressure.
I remember one time I was performing comedy, and your heart rate must have been up through the fucking roof because you sent yourself right to the hospital. I'd like to say my comedy sent him to the hospital.
Were you on stage when that happened?
I was, because I was on panel.
Oh, you were on
And
panel.
I must have been riffing a little too much for your little
that.
ticker.
Yeah. See, okay, so that's the second problem. I used to have 2 heart conditions. Now I'm down to 1.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah. So
Congrats.
Thank you. Appreciate it. And because I used to get, really bad palpitations that would last like several minutes.
Oh, yeah.
And then that night I had one and it wasn't stopping. And then sometimes you could do different stuff like take an extra beta blocker, drink cold water, or like also there's one like if you lay down really fast, it'll stop. I was trying all of those. And then, but what you could also do is like bear down, like you're trying to take a shit. I did that and it threw it into AFib. So now it was like a really off rhythm. It wasn't just like
That night at the comedy club or wherever the hell you were.
Yeah. So
So you like ducked down like,
Yeah,
stop
like
this
and
fibrillation.
and you're like, so you have to put yourself in this position where it's like you're sitting there trying to shit and hoping that works. Otherwise, you're going to AFib and shit yourself.
Right, exactly. Which is like
so embarrassing.
out of all, I mean,
Yeah.
it's pregnant people and me
Yeah.
that shit themselves when they're in the hospital
Doing their thing,
doing
yeah.
their thing. Yeah.
Now let me ask you: do you get anxiety because I feel like my heart flutters a little bit? Like
Yeah.
I'm already like heart attacks happening.
Yeah, my thing is that like it's a healthy heart like otherwise where like I can't have too much caffeine.
Yeah.
But I have the amount that I'm allowed and I probably shouldn't have that much. So it's like that will give me some flutters sometimes, especially when I combine it with alcohol. And then like I'll get flutters and then sometimes cuz I'll get it and basically what it's trying to do is go down the pathway that got burnt away during my ablation, right? So I had surgery to correct this.
You lost a child.
I don't what.
This is second best word to dexterity.
Yeah.
Ablation.
Yeah. Anyway, so this black Asian doctor, ablation, came in and
I was referring to
Oh, sure.
abortion, not Asians. I realized it was a dumb joke. Sorry.
Yeah,
man.
you missed it.
yeah. So like I had like an extra electrical pathway that my heart would go down when it was palpitating, so they burnt that. So now it'll try to go down that pathway again and beat for like 3-4 seconds, maybe 5. And when it does that, I'm always afraid that it'll go into a full palpitation again. It never does though.
Oh, it like makes
So-
me nervous even talking about
Yeah.
the heart stuff.
Yeah.
Just the fact that our hearts are always ticking.
Yeah,
You know?
because
Yeah.
it's like a hard drive. It's like the where it's just like it could just go.
All right. Well, I'm already not feeling great with this talk. And you
I'm
just tell
trying
me
to
that.
I'm trying to gain 35 pounds. That's my condition.
Nothing wrong with that, my friend.
Yeah, Andrew, what
Just
are
make
what,
you more cozy.
What's
what are your ailments?
I have mental illness.
Yeah.
I have like
illness of the brain.
yeah.
That could be
We should market that.
more dangerous
Yeah,
than,
we should.
than
Illness of
than-
the brain.
than
Illness of the brain.
any of this.
Yeah.
I mean,
And more relatable.
I'm currently doing this transcranial magnetic stimulation on my brain.
So what is what is this?
And
like?
that makes you come.
Yeah.
Sounds hot. So you put like something on your head?
Yeah, so I sit down every day and they wrap me up in this like blue like mask and like little helmet. Not it's all cloth. It makes me look like I'm like a sick dog, like at the vet.
Can we get a picture of this one day?
Yeah, I'll get a picture of it very soon. And they put this helmet on your head, and it basically the best way to describe it is it almost feels like there's something hitting down on your head in a weird way, but it's these magnets, and they stimulate different parts of your brain that are responsible for like accepting accepting happiness, serotonin, all that stuff. And in order to get to this point, I had to take 6 different medicines in the span of like 3 months in order for insurance to approve this thing that is 80% effective or they say it has 80% efficacy, which I don't really know what that word means. I think effective.
I know what
effectiveness
efficacy means. Poopy head of the week.
Poopy head of the week.
Yeah,
Defecation.
maybe the defecacy legacy or like what okay, we'll workshop titles.
we'll workshop
Titles.
But
it didn't sound good.
You see how things sort of come up organically. Now back to the head wrapping.
Yeah, so they do it, and it stimulates your brain, and in a way that you can feel it through your arms. My jaw clenches up. It like does all these things, but it's been really effective, and I'm starting to feel better, which is crazy.
Wow.
Because I've been dealing with these issues since I am 12 years old.
Well, I'm happy that you're taking the right steps here. Does this give you anxiety, or you just like the idea of like that feeling? It's just when you said that, it gave me the same feeling that Jack was talking about with the heart. It's like, God, it's like I don't like not feeling control. And the idea of like tapping into the.
So, I mean, like, it's every 20 seconds for 2 seconds. For 20 minutes. Every day for 6 weeks.
This is like new age shock therapy.
They still have shock therapy.
Do they?
They say that's next. Not really. No one said
No.
that to me, but...
Stop. No, it's interesting. Like, I know you've talked about...
Also, I'm overweight.
But you wear it really well.
That's the
I
thing.
think you look fantastic.
Well, I think that I've become very good at masking all of that stuff.
Right.
And if I come out that day, I'm usually in a good mood. Or at least like not in a deep dark place. And for me, it's not like I think like that I have any like suicidal ideation or anything crazy like that. But I think that I get to a point where there was one point like when I was on this medicine that I was dissociating. So I would just like sit there and you could like ask me something. I'd be like, I don't know. Like, just like, yeah, that was weird. That was like the bottom.
So
of
this
the
is like
bottom.
heavy duty medication you were on.
It wasn't even that heavy duty. It just didn't react that well for me. But, you know.
It's so weird. Like, everybody goes through their own kind of struggle. But like, when I think of you, you're one of the most like upbeat people I know. And you're also like, right? Isn't he?
Yeah.
And maybe it's because you only show yourself when you're happy. But like, and I don't see you when you're sad, but like you are the most engaged person. You're super happy and like uplifting to be around. And it's upsetting to hear that when I don't see that, Andrew, that there's somebody else. And that really does upset me.
Yeah, well, thank you for that.
Yeah.
But, you know, like, I don't know. It's weird because these mental health struggles suck. And like they can become debilitating, but also like, not that I'm disregarding what you said, but it's like people feeling bad about it.
I get it
because for me, like in my thing, like I'm glad that I don't have a issue with like you have or like you have. I think your issues sound way worse to me.
Oh, I don't.
You know,
I think it's a grass is greener sort of thing.
Yeah, and like because it's like. All these things are weird, and I think like my biggest fear is like going crazy. You know, like with all this stuff that's going on, like my biggest fear is that I have like a mental break, and then so I guess it's like no matter what your problem is, you're always worried about the worst version of it. And managing it is like it sucks, but like when you're kind of used to it almost, some of this stuff. Like when we talk about like if you talk about like whatever's going on with you, a lot of the sensations I would imagine, and correct me if I'm wrong, you start to understand. Yeah. So it's like something where if it happened to me, I would freak the fuck out. You've been like, I've been here so many times. We just need it to get like this, and as long as it does that, then we're good.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more scary for like other people that I'm around.
Yeah, and there's probably an embarrassment factor and stuff like that if you feel that way.
I feel that way. I'm like, this is not a big deal. A lot of people, with my issues, the same thing. It's like, also like what you go through, and it is a grass is always greener thing because I would not want that.
I think it's more of a pick your own poison.
Yeah,
I guess
sort of thing.
But I also like but it's
but
like
I would love like regular health would be cool.
Yeah.
Like just because this is something that was my whole life I dealt with, and it'd be great. But then I'm like, but now I wake up sad. that I hate. Like, I wouldn't like that. I've never had depression, and I think that it's a weird thing that I haven't, and I worry that it's something that I'm like I tried to joke about this a while ago about all my friends are depressed and I'm not, and like people are like, why aren't you depressed? Like, I should be depressed. There's a lot of stuff in my life that's like depressing to other people, but I'm like, I'm very happy.
Like the way you look.
Yeah, well, there's a long list of things that I wish could be better, but I wake up every day generally happy. I have my moments, but I worry. It's like, is that like, am I hiding something, or am I just an idiot? Like, maybe I'm just so dumb that I don't like they say that smart people are like, could be more, and I'm like, well, maybe I'm just an idiot because I am happy.
Brendan, you're not dumb.
Yeah.
Do you know understand? I'm saying I'm just like I think something is wrong that I don't feel that way.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And I worry someday that it's all going to hit me like a ton of bricks. Where like I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Yeah.
He just got depressed. Did you see that?
Yeah.
It's happening for the first time.
Yeah.
I've had
It's
situational depression.
Yeah,
I think
like,
all of us have that.
Yeah.
and that's the other tough
But that's
thing.
so much different than when he goes.
Yeah,
through.
it is.
Yeah, like that's the thing. Like, it's like I can tell when I'm like sad and when I'm like chemically depressed. One is like something happens to you in your life and you like go like, I can't, like, this sucks. I'll trudge through it. The other one is like, I don't even want to go into like some of the things that I think of, but like, it's like your brain is out of control in a different way, where it's like it's like a depression attack. If you ever had like an anxiety attack, even if it's like just like you're driving in the car, or like even if like you hear something happen and then you're like starting to freak out, like it feels like that, but for bad feelings.
And anything can like set it off.
No, like that. The problem is that it's set off by nothing.
Jesus.
I wake up some days and I'm just like, well, that's it. No today.
Now, you said this started when you were 12. Like, what did you like go to your parents and like, how does that happen? Like, do they?
Yeah, I mean, it's weird because it's like if your kid comes up to you at that, like as a parent, you go like, what do I do? And they got me medicated and put me in therapy.
Yeah.
Which at the time I think was probably the right decision,
Yeah.
even though I wouldn't agree with it today. But I think like 20 years ago, that was probably the thing to do, and it seemed like the right thing to do. But I think what ended up happening is like, instead of me getting better, I was band-aided we put a band-aid on it my whole life. Mm-hmm. So then I never was able to deal with whatever the core problem is. And it's not just like a past trauma or something like that, from what I can tell. If it is, that would be good, because then I could work on that. And there are traumas and stuff in my life, but I think it's just going from being a kid to like being an adult and never figuring out what the heck is going on. So I don't know. I think the majority of my life is not that messed up by this, but just the last half year maybe has been.
It's gotten a little worse maybe in the last.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Oh, you had like a big year.
It was a big year. Got this new place, got married. But I don't know. What I would say is that after my wedding, I was like, said to my doctor, I'm like, let's try to fix me. Yeah. And then that went bad.
So it got worse after, which is good.
Yeah, so like this particular episode of like my life was caused by a certain medicine that just went bad to the point where I was like, what is happening here?
Yeah.
That's good. That's a good thing, right? Because it was a medicine.
For me, yeah. Like I didn't wake up one day out of nowhere and just go like, what is happening?
Right. So at least you knew what the cause was.
Yeah. It's just been a path back to normalcy. You ever talk like this on Adult Babies with Chick?
A lot. Yes, actually. Well, we
don't listen.
Yeah.
We never.
I know.
We've listened to our own episodes.
I know
Yeah,
you guys
on
so
it.
that's fine. No, but for what it's worth, I'm always here if you need a pal to talk to. I don't know,
I appreciate that.
But you know that.
Me too, Andrew.
And
I think it's
not
time.
as much Jack, I would say.
I think it's time to introduce our final segment
Yeah.
that we plan to do for every episode up until we decide that it's not
Yeah.
the thing. But it's called Team. This is something I do with my wife every night.
Yeah.
Which I love that you do this with your wife.
I explain it, and I actually have a question
Sure.
after you explain it.
So Team stands for first, touch, boys. And typically,
Touch boys.
and typically, you would hold that
He
the whole
pulled out
time.
first.
Yeah,
Because
you would hold
he
that the
wasn't
whole
that
time.
comfortable.
Well, I'm a pull-out king.
But no, ooh. Just know that
kidding. I'm
our
just
feet will
kidding
be
about
touching
that.
this whole time.
Okay.
So first thing is to touch. The second thing is educate for E. So we all talk about something we learned this week.
Mm-hmm.
Third thing is appreciation, where we share our appreciation for one another. And the fourth thing is a metric. So something that
Wait.
the other people can improve on.
Isn't it touch?
No, it's team.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that,
And for Christine and I, it works so well. So I can only imagine with my good friends here that it'll work really well.
I think it's something that everybody should do. So let's do it.
Okay, well, I have
Oh.
a question first.
Okay.
So for the metric, right, I'm giving each of you something that you can work on.
So we can do it a couple of different ways. Sometimes we'll do something we can all work on together. So that could be like a project for us or something like that. It can be something individual. It's kind of a free space, or it can be something that's critical, but constructively critical.
Yeah. So that's what I've wondered, because I feel like a lot of people, especially probably people in more like, rougher relationships, that they can use that metric as like a way to attack the other person, or to maybe like be a little cutting, or like I feel like there could be some like resentment could build with that one.
Well, I think
Like, could you give me an example? Like, let's say there's like a constructive criticism that you want to give like your partner, and don't or you don't have to share ones from your real life. But
yeah,
like,
no, I'll simulate
yeah,
one.
But like, give me an example of like a light one, but then one that's like, hey, I've noticed this thing about my partner, and I
One
really
that's
want
a
to
little
bring it up.
more difficult.
So it could be something like, hey, Brendan, we made all of these little nipple caps for you, and you're not even drinking any milk. And it makes me feel frustrated because I made all these nipple caps for you. It took me 26 hours, and we did them by hand. And then we filled it with milk, and you're not drinking any of it. So that's... so what I would encourage you
Do
to
I
do...
get a rebuttal in this or what?
I think you
no.
can take it.
So what I would encourage you to do is take little sips.
Okay.
You can get a rebuttal.
All right. But
it has
my
to be-
rebuttal will be like, maybe I would drink them if you didn't make them like my mom's nipples.
Well, okay. First off, 20 minutes ago, you specifically would drink it because it was your mom's nipples.
But I said only apple juice.
And it's not actually her nipples, it's an AI representation of what
I
it thinks that
understand
your
that.
mom's
I
nipples would
understand,
look
but-
like.
but
by,
this con-
That we
connotation.
3D printed at our local library.
There's connotation. Yeah.
Hi, are my friend's nipples ready yet? My friend's mom's nipples ready yet?
yeah, no, they're not actually
He's
his
gonna
friend's
love
mom's
this.
nipples. It's a representation.
Oh, you printed the left one. I just needed the right one.
We'll do it again.
Do we have any more questions? I don't want to.
No, let's get it started. Everyone touch feet. E is the toughest one. What did you learn this week?
I have one already.
All right, go for it.
All right. So we just had the Ryder Cup. You came and stopped by my house, and it was a big mess as far as traffic is concerned, as far as logistics. It was not easy. But I had a front row seat to a lot of it. With my parents' house was right at the I would say the nipple of the entrance. And the last night we kind of hung out there, and everybody came. You saw all the crowds of people just walking by. And after hearing all week, and there were issues, I get it. There were issues. A lot of people complained, but it was so many people that it was like cave people that don't get out of the house and weren't even there to see that. Yeah, there were some logistic issues, and you had to go. I know the train, everybody's schedule was messed up, and it sucked. But also, like, one of the coolest events in the world is happening right in your neighborhood. And it's like, how about you shut up and just realize that there's something really cool happening here, and it's going to suck for a week, right? It was only a few days. And it was bothering me the whole week of like all the stuff that you see on social media, the complaints of all this stuff, which I also get. I get the complaints. I had them too.
Are you saying like people who are local to you are complaining?
Like
other houses
on the Farmingdale Facebook thing,
the Farmingdale Facebook,
it's just, which is a ridiculous. And I know it's trash, but it's like it was bothering me. And then like the last day we sat out there and we had this couple, two guys and a girl from Sweden that we were in from Sweden. They showed up and we invited them to the house, had drinks with them. They played soccer with my nieces. Then we had a couple of people from England come by.
Really?
Yes. And we had lawn chairs up with the dog, had some wine. People are like asking, oh, do you have an extra beer? We're like, come on in. And it was like such like one of those situations where it was like really beautiful to have everybody come here. Like Team Europe won. I don't know if anybody cares about golf. They kicked our ass, but
I love golf and I don't care.
But like at the end, anybody wearing Europe stuff from out of town, there were a lot of people from Europe. We were like, congrats, that was awesome. And there was a lot of negative stuff towards us because some fans were rude towards the players. There was a lot of that.
Yeah.
But I felt like if you were in the middle of it, there was a lot of beautiful things that really happened. And it just like, you have to learn to like that negative stuff. It's people that aren't even there witnessing the cool stuff, cool things that are happening.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
No, yeah, because I mean, like for like more context, I guess, Brendan lives on like you said this, but you called it the nipple of the street, which I don't understand.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. But you live like up the block from the entrance.
Yes.
Right? So everyone is walking down the street coming from the event. So it's almost like outside of a baseball stadium when the game lets out.
Yes.
It's like down your street now. And Brendan let us park there, me and my dad, and that was a beautiful thing. That was like the most amazing thing.
I'm glad we could help you. Yeah.
And we actually met your mom.
Isn't that nice?
Nice lady.
Good.
I've met her.
Yes, you have.
Yeah, I want to clarify that the lady we've been talking about is like your hypothetical mom before. This is your real mom.
Right.
Yeah, your mom. Your real mom doesn't have nipples.
See now you're putting a face to the joke.
Yeah, no, I don't want to actually involve her with any of this joking. She was so nice to us and so wonderful.
My mom is the best.
She is really, really nice, and she even gave Brendan a kidney, and she said she'd give me one too.
She didn't.
Wow.
She lied.
But so you're saying like the beauty of watching everyone walk down your street and like you met a couple people at the actual event.
I guess what I'm trying to say is there's so much negativity online that it's easy to talk from afar. But when you're right in the middle and you see something like that and all these people coming out, everybody was nice. And I know that there's a lot of bad apples in there that weren't like that. But like, and that's going to happen anywhere. But it just felt like I would go on my computer and I'd see all this negative stuff. And then, I'm like, well, that's not what I'm seeing right here with these people right in front of me.
So what I'm hearing is that Brendan learned how to overcome xenophobia.
Yeah, I guess I did.
to the European nation.
Yeah, that's really what I'm hearing.
Yeah, no, they were very nice. And,
I love that. Thank you for sharing that, Brendan.
Thank you, Brendan.
I wish I had more time to think on that. I thought of it during this podcast.
Well, we gave you a lot of time to talk about it.
Yeah,
that'll be up in my because I do have. All right, we'll go on.
What I learned is actually quite similar because I went to the Ryder Cup with my father.
Yes.
Thank you for allowing us once again to park in your driveway. And we went at about 11 o'clock, which is the wrong time to go because all of the golf is done. So I just spent about 2 hours walking around with my father and him going like, look at this. This is the 18th hole. Take a picture in front of the 18th hole. Yeah. Hey, look at this. And just like stopping in between every single person as we're walking. We also got a free burger. Did you get the Plus Pass?
Of course. I think everybody, free food was included for everybody.
Yeah, I don't think it was anything. Like it was like you go in there, you get like an old burger.
See, I don't like the way you're already, think of it as like, I got that free burger and I said, this is pretty good for a free burger.
If I had seen any golf at all, I would have a totally different viewpoint on this.
I get that.
Now, what I would say is that I had a lovely time with my dad, and we got to spend a lot of quality time together. Quality dad time, it's important. The burger did stink. I think even if I really enjoyed the event, I would say that same thing. But you can make a good time out of anything,
You could.
But the number one thing I learned is I feel like I'm afraid of crowds now.
It is scary. Crowds are scary. And when you see them at that, I think it was 50,000 people there, it was scary to think getting caught up in that.
Yeah.
If something were to happen.
Because it's not like a concert crowd. Like a concert crowd I like. I feel like everyone's on their feet. They're agile. They're like ready to
But watching
move.
like those videos from like Live Aid and stuff, it's like I would feel so claustrophobic in that.
Well,
like,
yeah.
having to go to the bathroom. Like,
Well, that's the worst thing at a concert.
Some concerts, I go to the bathroom, and that's it.
You go
I don't
home?
go back.
Yeah. That's sometimes how it has to be.
I on that expectation is interesting because I went the next day and I had the expectation that I wasn't going to see any golf. And we went over there thinking like, all right, we'll just go over there. We have these tickets. It's practice round. It was supposed to be rainy that day. And we got in there and we saw all the Americans. We saw Scotty Scheffler. So going in there thinking I'm not going to seeing any golf, and then seeing it brought it up to another level.
Yeah. No, I think that if I saw some golf, I would have been so much happier.
Yeah.
But what's important, guys, is to appreciate what you do have. And what I did have was a great parking spot. So when we left, it only took us like 15 minutes to leave altogether, where if we had to go to Jones Beach and shuttle over, I would have been so mad.
You would have hated it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's yours?
what did I learn?
Yeah.
I learned. So I went another ticketed event. I saw Chapel Roan. I went
The
to
darling of the industry.
yes.
Yeah.
I went to Forest Hills, and I was, a straight boyfriend that was in this crowd, and I just felt like not that I was never, uncomfortable or felt like I was like out of place or whatever, but like I just kind of felt like I was online a couple of times for things, or like I was about to get online or go upstairs, and then some more like, androgynous or like LGBTQ looking people like kind of came up at the same time as me, and we were about to like go up the stairs together, and it was kind of that, you first, me first, and the whole day I was like, it's your day, you go.
Oh, look at you.
So I just kind of
a little Budweiser supernova over here.
I was like, this is not, like I can take a back seat today. So I feel like I kind of learned, I don't have to, not every situation is for me.
Yeah.
That was kind of like something that really kind of clicked for me. Maybe I would have felt it in different situations, but like, I don't know. I just felt like I'm here to really enjoy the music, but this is a cultural event for people. It wasn't really a cultural event
For you.
me. Yeah.
But you understood that maybe it meant more for other people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you like the music.
I love the music.
I mean, she's great.
And she is great.
Can I start with my A?
Sure you can, because I forget what it means.
Appreciate.
Oh.
What do you appreciate about us? And I would say that I appreciate that we were able to get together and have a nice conversation and the most serious comedy podcast in 20 years.
There it is.
Was it very serious?
No, not really.
I think we
started.
No,
we,
but
we got serious towards
vulnerable.
the end. Yeah, we got vulnerable towards the end.
I think it was a perfect first episode.
Yeah, we're setting the groundwork.
I think we really nailed it as far as letting the audience know who we are. I think we all know who we are after this episode. They maybe felt a little something because we all gave them a little piece of ourselves.
Yeah. Little piece of our cheeks.
I'm sorry, were you done?
Oh, yeah. I was just saying that I appreciate that we were able to get together. I appreciate how much Jack was able to, like, do all this stuff.
Yes.
I appreciate that you showed up and scared me a little bit, but you did show up.
Thank you.
And I'm grateful to know both of you.
I feel the same way. I really do. I appreciate, first and foremost, Andrew, I appreciate you for being you and inviting us into your home and letting this be a safe space.
Yeah, we try to keep it a safe space for you.
It is. And Jack, you are the ultimate professional. I mean, the way I would have set up the podcast is my phone angled on something on a cup, and we're like, all right, we're all going to get in tight. There would be no idea about lighting and colors of lights, God forbid. And you took such fine detail in that. And I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
And I really do. I love you guys both. I truly do. And I want to start this podcast off by saying that. It doesn't have to be said again. But you guys really do mean a lot to me. So I'm happy to do this with you guys. This is my favorite podcast I've ever done. But yeah, I guess that's mine. Go on, Jack.
All right. Well, so I appreciate just how much Andrew and I have been able to collaborate on this and kind of get this place looking nice. This is not really this isn't a finished product. We're gonna have a corduroy backdrop.
Yes.
We're gonna hang that pegboard. We're gonna get some better lighting. I don't know if this will look great on video, but from the screens it looked all right. So I appreciate how much time Andrew's been able to put in to getting this all kind of set up. I appreciate Brendan for just always believing in me and all my projects.
I always do.
That's true. He always does believe in you.
I believe in both of you guys more than anybody. I've said this.
Yeah. And Brendan, I love you. Andrew, I love you.
I love you guys.
I love you guys.
And that brings us to our M, where we tear each other down.
Now, I got some things I'd like to say about
Here we go. This is always the toughest one. Christine and I just sit there and we're like,
yeah.
And then we always let ourselves off easy and we're like, do you think you could do the dishes?
I feel like it must save a lot of fights in the relationship. Am I wrong?
I'd imagine so. We don't fight very much.
Yeah.
We simmer. We both simmer in our pots until the lid gets taken off, and then we discuss it.
Yeah.
What's my M? I think that eventually we should get a little train on the set that has a little GoPro on it that comes around and brings us a topic.
I like that, but I already know Jack's going to be like, this train's going to make too much noise.
No, the noise is fine.
Check it.
But I really want it.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. Mr. Rogers did it, and I feel like we would perfect it.
Did it bring him something?
Yeah, it did. It brought him something.
I love it.
I don't know what the hell it brought him, but it brought him something.
It brought him carbon emissions.
Yes. My metric, I believe that I could do better.
It's not about you, but do yours.
Whisper it to me and I'll say it for you.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna whisper it to both of you guys. I feel like sometimes I could be a little too talkative on podcasts, and I feel like I jump over and I sort of I don't leave space for other people, which I'm not like in regular life, but it's something it's almost like an anxiety thing with the podcast where I feel like I need to talk.
I think you're doing great.
Okay, because
I didn't feel that way.
I felt that way mid through, and I was like, Brendan, reel it in. Jack did maybe feel that way.
No, I didn't feel that way. I felt that I was not speaking enough, and I was relying on you to carry the conversation.
Okay, because I was worried that you guys were like, Jesus Christ already, shut up. Because I sometimes on podcasts I can go a little too long with stories, and I don't necessarily get to the point. And I want to. That's something I'm working on, and I apologize. As far as as far as another metric that maybe again I'm speaking too much. That's how I felt. And maybe another problem is it's all about me in my world because I'm thinking about me, and that's pro.
Everyone else does metrics about everyone else. Brendan just does one about himself.
Yeah, I'm like, here's the problem. Me, I'm the problem. It's me. I'm the problem. It's me.
It's you.
So sorry.
I think that I think a metric is if we're just kind of going over the what we did here, the beginning we were a little slow to like ramp things up. We were a little stiff, and then I think we hit a stride, and then we started talking about our ailments, and it got very vulnerable, and I liked that, and it was good. But I want to be silly on this podcast.
Yeah, we're silly people.
We're silly.
Yeah, we're
100%.
so
We're really
Don't expect
silly.
that every week.
No,
if something
this
happens and we're feeling a certain way, I totally agree. We can go there. We have the ability to go there,
Yeah.
but we're more silly.
We're really silly.
But not Poopy Head silly.
That sounds
Well, that's
so
up for
good,
debate.
It sounds so good when he says
my
it.
God.
Debate.
All right, so we've been the Corduroy Boys. This is episode 1. Please like, subscribe, and send in a voice memo, an email to corduroypod@gmail.com, and give us a story that we can read or play on the air, and we can rate how big of a poopy head you ran into, or something
along those
something
lines.
similar, duty head.
and give us a suggestion in the comments of what we can name this this segment. And if you like Poopy Head of the Week,
Yes, if you like it, and I'm just a Poopy Head of the Week, as you call it, we live and die by that name, and that's fine.
all right, Brendan's gonna go
All right,
pee.
let's go let him pee. He's holding himself.
I'm holding my crotch.
Bye.
We're just the Corduroy Boys.